Dolphins at Daybreak, Chapter 9. Ow! Today I have my special guest here with me today. Her name is Frankie. You've met her before. Say hi, Frankie. Okay, Chapter 9. Ouch. The sun shone on the ocean. It sparkled like a diamond. Jack felt safe now. His dolphin was taking good care of him. The dolphins slowed down as they neared the reef. Jack lowered his feet. He felt the bumpy coral. He let go of the dolphin's fin and stood up in the water. Annie stood too. Then she threw her arms around the dolphin, who gave her a big hug. "Thank you, Suki," she cried. Suki tossed her head and clicked at Annie. The two dolphins chattered to each other for a moment. They nodded at Jack and Annie and swam gracefully away. "Bye, Suki. Bye, Sam," Annie shouted. "Thanks," Jack shouted. The dolphins leapt high into the air. Then they dove back into the water with a splash. Jack and Annie laughed. "I wish we could swim like that," said Jack. Jack and Annie watched the dolphins until they disappeared. "I miss them already," Annie said softly. "Me too," said Jack. He sat down in the shallow water. "I'm really tired," he said. Annie sat down beside him. "Me too," she said. The warm water lapped around her shorts and t-shirts. Jack pulled off his pack. He took out his glasses and put them on. They were blurry with water. "Guess what?" said Annie. "What?" said Jack. "I saw the shark when you were swimming," Annie said, "but I didn't tell you. I wanted you to stay calm." Jack stared at her. "I saw it too. I just swam faster so you would swim faster. And I swam faster so you would swim faster," said Annie. "So I guess we swam double fast then," Jack said. He shook his head with wonder. "What now?" said Annie. "We go home," said Jack. "But we haven't solved Morgan's riddle yet," said Annie. Jack sighed. He pulled his notebook out of his pack. It was soaked. He pulled out the ocean book. It was soaked too. "We failed," he said. "My research is all wet. We'll never be master librarians now." Jack put everything away. "Let's go," he said sadly. He stood up. Then he started across the pink reef toward the treehouse. Annie followed him. "Ouch!" Annie said. "What's wrong?" Jack looked back. "I stepped on something." Annie bent down to rub her foot. "What?" said Jack. "A shell?" "Yeah, this." She picked up a large gray shell. "Boy, it is rough and gray as a rock." "And plain as can be," whispered Jack. They had found the answer. The shell looked only like a clamshell, only bigger and with more ridges. "How could this ugly shell be the answer to the riddle?" said Annie. "What about the part that says, 'There's great beauty in me'?" "Wait, research," said Jack. He opened the soaked ocean book. The pages were stuck together, but he was able to turn a few. He found a picture of the gray shell. He read, "Divers search for oysters in deep water, but sometimes oysters wash up on reefs or beaches. Inside some oysters you can find a pearl. The pearl's natural beauty makes it a treasure." "It must have a pearl inside it," said Jack. Annie peered into the crack between the two halves of the shell. "I can't see anything," she said. "How does a pearl get in there anyway?" Jack read aloud from the wet page. "Sometimes a grain of sand will get between the oyster's shell and its skin. This irritates the oyster. So it makes a pearly material to surround the grain of sand. And this way, over a few years, a pearl is formed." "I can't tell if there's a pearl in here or not. Maybe we should bang it against a rock." "That would really irritate the oyster," said Annie. "Yeah." "Maybe we should just leave it alone," said Annie. She gently put the oyster back in the water. "But how will we know if the oyster is the right answer to the riddle?" said Jack. "Morgan said we'll know," said Annie. "Come on." Jack pushed his glasses into place. Then he and Annie picked up their shoes and socks. They climbed through the window of the treehouse. Morgan's scroll was lying on the floor. It was open. "Look," said Annie. She and Jack stared at the scroll. The riddle had faded away. In its place was a shivering silver word. "Oyster." "Morgan's magic," whispered Annie. Jack let out a huge sigh. "We got it right," he said. "And here's the Pennsylvania book," said Annie. "Let's go home." She opened the book. She pointed to a picture of the Frog Creek woods. "I wish we could go there," she said. The wind started to blow. The treehouse started to swim. The wind blew harder and harder. Then everything was still. Absolutely still. Okay, guys, that's it. Chapter 10 is called The True Pearl. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell. Keep reading, keep dreaming. See you guys next time. Bye.